Have you had enough of party politics? Why don't we have more candidates that are unaffiliated? Part of the reason is they get attacked from both sides. Take a look at what we have in office now. Ask yourself a question: could you run for office? Do you have what it takes? I bet you do. If you can say yes to that, that would mean that you would be willing to take the hits from both sides. Take the hits for America. Now, both sides will say this person's not qualified. Why aren't they qualified? Why aren't you qualified? Well, you got some skeletons in your closet. Open the closet. Let them see them. There's not one office in this country that isn't held by a human being. Well, human beings are the problem. Especially when they get together in groups of people with one another to plot and scheme their individual success. That always comes down to rack and ruin. It ends badly every time. How about if you ran for office and you didn't owe a dime's worth of loyalty to anybody but the fellow that voted for you? Wouldn't be such a tough job, would it? You know the problem with telling a lie? You got to remember the thing. And usually you got to lie to get out of it. And you got to remember that one. That's a tough job. Suppose you didn't have to lie to anybody because you didn't owe them anything. Put somebody in office that believes in liberty, or run for office yourself. Go out there and take some of these hits. It's an amazing experience because the person hitting you has got plenty in that closet and they're afraid to open the door. So they'll open the door for each other. Don't owe anybody anything except your word. Run for office yourself. Pick somebody who's willing to stand up there and run without the parties. Social media can make that happen. If enough of us pass it on, let's start stirring each other up. Because your closet isn't any worse than my closet. And when somebody opens the closet door on you, say, well, that's fine. But that's not what this is about. It's about keeping your word. If you owe something to somebody and you can't keep that word, it's because you gave your word to get someplace. For any possible reason, you gave your word to get there, and then you owed them something. And in order to get this guy to leave you alone, you gave him the word. Probably the opposite thing you said to this one. You can't effectively lead anything if you're going to spend the whole day remembering your lie.